One cold night, a young man waited alone at a quiet bus stop. The street was empty. Only a few dim lights flickered above the road. It was already past midnight, and the last bus was supposed to arrive any minute. He checked his phone. No messages. No cars passing by. Just silence. Finally, in the distance, the headlights of a bus appeared. Slowly, it approached the stop. The doors opened with a quiet, mechanical sound, and he stepped inside. The bus was almost empty. Only the driver sat in the front, staring straight at the road. The young man walked down the aisle and chose a seat near the middle. The doors closed. The bus began to move. For a few minutes, everything felt normal, until he noticed something strange. Someone else was sitting in the back. At the very last seat, a young woman sat alone. Her long, dark hair covered part of her face. She didn't move. She didn't look at her phone. She didn't even blink. She was simply staring out the window into the darkness outside. The young man looked around. Strangely, he hadn't noticed her when he entered the bus. The bus passed one stop, then another, but the girl never moved. Most passengers would press the stop button, but she didn't. She just sat there, perfectly still. The young man began to feel uneasy. Something about her felt wrong. Curiosity slowly replaced his fear. He stood up and walked slowly toward the back of the bus, step by step, seat by seat. The girl was still looking out the window. As he got closer, the air suddenly felt colder, much colder. Suddenly, the bus stopped, hard. The young man nearly lost his balance. From the front, the driver shouted, "Hey, what are you doing back there?" The young man turned around. "I was just going to ask her something," he said. The driver looked confused. "Ask who?" The young man slowly turned back toward the last seat, but the girl was gone. The seat was completely empty. No one had moved past him. No one had left the bus. She had simply disappeared. The driver looked pale. After a moment of silence, he spoke quietly. "Years ago, a girl died on this route. Late at night. People say she still rides the last bus." The young man didn't look back again, but from that night on, he never sat near the back of a bus again.